President Trump is telling Iran to surrender in its military conflict with Israel. The president met today with his national security team in the Situation Room. He also posted that the U.S. knows where Iran's supreme leader is hiding, but that he didn't want the Ayatollah killed, quote, for now, unquote. There are reports the U.S. may join Israel in the fighting. On Capitol Hill, two members of the House of Representatives, a Republican and a Democrat, have introduced a resolution to prevent the U.S. from taking action against Iran. David?
And Lisa, Iranians who have moved overseas are watching the fighting with fear and worry about what comes next. Many of them still have family back in Iran, as WBZ's Louisa Moller shows us.
We have from the Israeli salad, Lebanese hummus, we have from the Turkish stuffed griblis.
The marketing cafe where Poya Sorabi works is as eclectic as his customers and friends.
I have friends from Israel here. I have friends from Lebanon. I have friends from Afghanistan. We all close together.
But last Friday, he says this blended community didn't come to Cafe Vanek in Belmont. A collective fear gripping them as bombs flew between Israel and Iran and back again.
It was like half of the customers, half of the sales, because I think most of the people were worried about this big thing that's happening in the Middle East.
Poya, who was born in Iran, keeps his phone close. News from his sister and niece who live in the Iranian capital of Tehran is scarce as the country deals with an internet blackout.
She's describing it as the war with Iraq and all those bombing and all the sheltering things and like a huge, massive sounds.
The president, Trump, is asking all of Tehran to evacuate. Do you think your sister is having to deal with that?
It's impossible because there are 13 million people, give or take, living in a relatively a small city. There are long lines of cars waiting in the gas stations. Even the evacuation takes like a week. And then where they go?
From the safety of his store shelves and freezers, Poya would personally support the regime change of Iran's authoritarian government.
I'm not leaving there. It's up to them if they decide to overthrow or peaceful transition or anything that they want or anyone that they want to rule them.
But he says peace should come first.
At least no war, at least.
In Belmont, Louisa Moller, WBZ News.